If you're new to human design and you are wondering, what do I actually need to pull my chart? And why does it seem like birth time is actually really important? We are going to break that down in this video. You need 3 things when you are pulling your human design chart. The first one is your birth date. Just like astrology, we are looking at where the planets were placed on the day you were born. So we need that birth date. The second thing that is important to look up your chart is your birth time. And yes, we need it to be exact. So go check out your birth certificate or go ask a family member. If you're not sure what it is, we're going to talk about how you can figure that out a little bit later in this video. So stick around. But it is important. Your human design can change on more nuanced levels if you don't have your exact time. And I do not want to coach you on something that you're not, only later to find out that your chart is actually a little bit different. So we do need your birth time. The third thing that we need for your human design chart is the exact location on where you were born. Because again, we are looking where the planets were placed according to where you were on the minute, in the location, on the date that you were born. Okay, so let's answer, why do you need your birth time to be exact? The human design chart is so unique. It's based on where the planets are exactly at the time you were born and exactly 88 degrees before you were born. Planets are always shifting, and even a 5 to 10 minute difference can change things in your chart, like the profiles, gates, and the channels. So it's important for us to totally understand who you are from a soul level. What is the curriculum you came here to do and be a part of, and what are the gifts and the essence that you expressed in this world? Now, I get it. There's plenty of people that I come across who are just like, I don't know where my birth certificate is. My family doesn't know what time I was born. Like, this is such a bummer. And I don't want you to be bummed at all. So reach out to me if that is an issue, and we can look how much do the planets shift and change throughout that day and try to get as much of an idea as possible. And if the energy type stays the same, the strategy and authority stay the same, the profile stays the same, that gives us so much to get started with and work on. And ultimately, the founder of Human Design said, as long as you follow your strategy and authority, everything else should click into place. You technically don't need to know all the other nuances of the chart, like the gates and the channels and your incarnation cross. Granted, that's really helpful and really fun, but again, I don't want you to feel bummed out. There are some astrologers out there that do actual astrology readings. They go over different experiences that you've had in your life, and they bring that back to when like Venus was in retrograde or 2 planets were conjuncting, things like that. And they'll be able to tell you what is the time that you were born. If that's something you're interested in, please reach out to me as well. Put it in the comments and I will find an astrologer for you that can help you with that. But the first steps are, look for your birth certificate. That's the best one. I've had friends who their mom said, oh yeah, you were born at 9:30 a.m. And then like a few days later, they find their birth certificate and they're like, oh, actually it was 7 p.m. So listen to your parents if you trust them, but also like birth certificate is the best way to know when you were born. Next, after that, we can always look at the day and see if we can lock in at least the first few layers of your human design. So once you have your birth information, you're ready to plug and play, head over to my website, danafey.com, click on the tab that says Get Your Chart, put your information in, and a beautiful human design body graph will pop up from there. And if you're wanting to learn how your human design applies to your life, the things that you're going through right now, to make sense of the decisions that you've made in your life, book a one-on-one reading. I am telling you, you won't regret it. It is so helpful for me to be able to apply this human design knowledge to everything that's going on in your life, to your conditioning. Human design tells us who we are at our core, at our truest alignment, but it doesn't know how we've been conditioned as kids. And so that's the next step, is to really work one-on-one with a reader or a coach and to be able to understand your human design from there. And I am so excited for you and your human design experiment and journey. Thank you guys.